If you've ever tried to manage your money with a spreadsheet, you know that feeling. You open it up, you're all ready to get organized, and then you're just staring at this giant empty grid. It feels like work before you've even started. But today, we're going to look at something that completely flips that script, turning that blank grid into a super clear guide for your money. Does this look familiar? This blank grid is supposed to give you financial clarity, but let's be honest, it usually just brings on confusion and maybe a little bit of dread. You've got to build the whole thing from scratch, figure out all the formulas, and just hope you don't mess something up. But what if you could get all the power of a spreadsheet without any of the hassle? All right, so let's take a guided tour of the Money Map Navigator. We're going to see exactly how it takes that intimidating blank sheet and turns it into a powerful automated system for your finances. The whole process is actually incredibly simple. It really just boils down to 3 parts. You put in your income, you log what you spend, and then you see your reports. That's it. So let's jump in with step 1. First things first, we've got to talk about income, but there's a really important twist here. This isn't just about typing in a number, it's about putting your most important goal, saving, right at the front of the line. And this is all built around a philosophy called the Save It First system. So what exactly is the Save It First system? Well, it's a simple idea, but it's really powerful. The second you enter your income, the system automatically sends money over to your savings goals. Your savings aren't just an afterthought, what's left over. Nope, they are the very first thing that gets handled. And the whole idea here is to keep it simple. There are no extra steps you have to remember, no trying to do math in your head, and absolutely no guesswork trying to figure out what you can afford to save. The system does all the heavy lifting for you, making sure you pay yourself first every single time. Okay, so once your savings are automatically taken care of, the next step is just building that simple daily habit of tracking what you spend. This is really where you get that honest, unfiltered look at your financial life. So as you log your expenses, that morning coffee, your groceries, the gas bill, the tool instantly organizes everything into these clear, easy-to-understand categories. There's no manual sorting at all. It just happens in real time as you type, and all your totals update right away. And that instant feedback, it gives you this incredible clarity. You see exactly what you've spent, you know precisely what's left in every category, and maybe for the very first time, you get a true picture of where your money is really going. No more of those end-of-the-month surprises. So, we've covered saving, we've covered spending, but the real magic, the part that ties this whole thing together, is in the reports. This is where all that simple data entry pays off in a huge, huge way. And the source material itself kind of tees it up perfectly with the question. The best part? That little pause is there for a reason, because what's coming next is what really separates this from any other spreadsheet you've ever tried to build. And here it is. The reports update all by themselves. That's it. It sounds like such a simple sentence, but think about what that means. All the charts, all the summaries, all your progress trackers, they just update automatically. And that's the whole point, right? You never have to touch a formula again. You never have to worry about updating a chart or double-checking if your totals are right. As you go about your life and just log what you spend, you get this constantly updated, crystal-clear picture of your entire money flow. That is so powerful. So let's kind of bring this all together. What we've just walked through is a fundamental transformation. It's really about changing the entire way you interact with your own financial data. Honestly, the transformation is like night and day. You go from a blank, intimidating grid to a guided system. You stop wrestling with manual formulas, and you start enjoying automatic updates. And you replace all that financial guesswork with absolute clarity. It's just a completely different world. And if you had to boil it all down to one sentence, this quote from the source just nails it. Simple, structured, and puts you in control. It's not about a bunch of complex features. It's about giving you a straightforward framework that actually empowers you to manage your money with confidence. So the real question to ask yourself is, what could you achieve? What goals could you finally hit? What stress could you leave behind if you just had a clear picture of your money every single day? If you're ready to find out, you can experience it for yourself with the Explorer version over at moneymapnav.com.